Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Today I have another mood board video for you guys. You know that I love filming these videos. If you haven't watched these before, they're kind of like my fashion forecast of what's coming up in the fashion world, because it kind of looks like I'm doing the weather but with fashion. I really love going through these because this is my mood board that I keep in my bedroom all the time, and I used to have this mood board up when I lived in London as well, and I change it all the time. The magazines that are featured on my mood board are Vogue and Elle, because I'm subscribed to both of those, and I've also started getting Grazia each week as well, just to add a new take and to add some more things that change weekly and not just monthly as well. So some really good spring and summer trends that I wanted to talk about here, so let's get into the video. First of all, what stayed the same since I last did a mood board video, and there's actually only two things I believe on this redone mood board that were in my last video, and those two things are trainers, big chunky trainers. So the two pictures that are the same from my last video are this gorgeous picture of the Louis Vuitton trainers, because I'm still not over those yet, and again the Louis Vuitton trainers feature up here with the Chanel ones. And next weekend actually I am going back to London, and I will be going to a Chanel store to actually try those Chanel trainers on, because I'm definitely thinking of buying them, so I'm very excited about that, and I will let you know how that goes. But those two things have stayed the same. I love both of those pictures, and I just wanted to be reminded of that trend, because not that I'd forget it easily obviously, but it's nice to have something that stays the same sometimes. So on to the new things. The first new thing that I want to talk about is boiler suits. Now I'm actually wearing a boiler suit today. If you don't know, this boiler suit actually featured in my latest haul video, so I will link that now and you can go watch it if you haven't seen that yet. But this boiler suit is from Zara. It's really fantastic. I show it better in the haul video. But I actually had this page up on my mood board already before I got this, and I definitely think it's what inspired me to buy this boiler suit. The main things that I've noticed from these boiler suits that is different to a jumpsuit is they're very utility based. They tend to have a lot of pockets. They tend to be perhaps like either dark colours or pastel colours, I've noticed as well. A lot of khaki greens like this one, a lot of navies, or the other end of the spectrum, blush pinks and creams and beiges, which I think is really nice as well. I'd really love to get like a beige or white one too. Another thing I've been noticing about them is belts. They all seem to have a tie belt around the waist, or like this one has a D-ring belt. I've seen that a lot too. And the main one I was inspired by, I absolutely love this Massimo Dutti one, and there's an Isabel Marant one which I believe this Zara boiler suit is heavily based on, because it's very similar in the details. Today I've styled this. I've got a cardigan on at the moment because it's a bit chillier in here, but I actually styled this with my mango jacket, which also featured in a haul that I can link for you guys, and my Nike trainers. And there's actually a picture of the outfit I wore today on my Instagram right now, so go check that out if you haven't already. My Instagram is rayofstyle_. So yeah, absolutely loving boiler suits at the moment. They're going to be a really huge trend, and I believe that they're like really easy to style, because it's kind of an outfit all in one. You can wear it on its own, you can wear it with heels, boots, flats, sandals, trainers. They go with everything. Or you can throw a cardigan or a jacket over the top and it looks done. Like, you just look like you've put a lot of effort in, when really you haven't had to put much effort in at all. And that's exactly what I'm about a lot of the time. So jumpsuits and boiler suits are going to be a really big thing. But the main things to take away are utility style, lots of pockets and belts at the waist. The next trend that I wanted to talk about is something that hasn't actually featured too heavily on my mood board. I've got one picture that reminds me of it up here, and this model is wearing a turban around her head. Now they have a few different names. You can call them like fabric hairbands, but basically it's a piece of material that goes like across the forehead, and you can tie it at the back, or some of them are elasticated. And I've noticed Zara particularly have been doing lots of these recently, and I'm really into them. The only downside is a lot of them have red in, which doesn't go too well against my hair. And this one is really pretty actually. This is a black one. I don't particularly want a black one because it's going to be spring summer, so I want it to be a bit of a lighter colour. So I'm just trying to find the perfect one at the moment. But these also work in the winter, because I actually have some knitted ones that are really great. But they're great for spring and summer, because if it's a little bit breezy and your hair keeps going in your face, they keep them back. And the closest thing I've found so far is a turban-esque, but it's on a headband that I got from Urban Outfitters, which featured in my latest haul. So do go check that out, because a lot of the stuff I'm talking about in this mood board video, I have actually bought some of the trends already. So that's really, really good, because you can kind of see how I would style it myself. But really, really into those. So that's just a little trend that if you wanted to jump into, it'd be quite easy to do. The next trend I've been loving is buckle sandals, and I have this gorgeous picture featured here, and these ones on the far right are actually ones that I have in my shopping basket on the Mango app. These mustard ones are by Mango, and they have this massive buckle on the slide. So basically these sandals are like sliders. They just have one band going across the middle of your foot with a big buckle on, and that's the selling point. That's the trend basically. So these ones on the far left are from Topshop. These ones in the middle I'm absolutely obsessed with. These are white with like a tortoiseshell buckle. I think they're gorgeous. They're from Boy, and the ones on the far right are from Mango, and those ones I'm really thinking about getting because they're $19.99, and I just think they're fantastic. And you can also get them, I believe, in red and black on the Mango website. But these I'm seeing quite a lot, and actually buckles themselves could almost be a trend this season, because not only are they on the jumpsuits and the sandals, I will be getting onto shorts in a minute soon, and I've been seeing lots of buckles on shorts too, and I've been seeing them on dresses. So basically anything with a buckle is going to go down really well. That leads me on nicely to shorts. Shorts are going to be huge. Now obviously it's spring summer. When aren't shorts big in spring summer? I know that, right? But the thing is, this time they are not going to be denim. Denim shorts kind of aren't being seen that much recently. Obviously you can still wear them, they'll always be fashionable, but the trend this year is going to be fabric and sort of like paper bag shorts. So ones that tie up really tight at the top around your waist, and then almost like 90s Bermuda shorts that taper out and sort of end on your thigh. We've been seeing that lots lately, and we've been seeing them paired with blazers. That's going to be a really big thing too. Basically it's like a short that comes part of a suit. That's going to be really, really cool. So there's lots of different ways that you can do these, because I've seen a lot of long ones like a Bermuda style where it goes down to your knees. You can get super sporty ones that are more of a lighter fabric or more of a sporty fabric, perhaps with stripes down the side. I've seen a lot of that. Leather shorts are going to be really, really trendy too, but I'm not too sure how that's going to go down in the UK, because I just don't see that one taking off as much. That's more like an LA kind of thing, or a New York kind of thing. And of course utility. Utility is going to be a pretty big trend, because not only are we seeing it in the boiler suit section, but shorts are coming with lots of pockets, very like 90s, early 2000s, where we used to have like the octopus pants and stuff with all the pockets. And it's obviously going to be really practical, which is great too. But I'm really loving these shorts. The main ones that I'm going for are the longer ones with the tight waist. And I have a picture on the far right over there of these ones are actually from Mango, and I've also got those in my shopping bag on the Mango app too, because they're very, very well priced. I believe they're $35.99, and they're really, really fantastic material. They're pleated at the top with a buckle belt. So again, back to buckles. We're seeing them a lot on all of them, especially the utility ones. They're looking really cool. Loads of those have buckles on. So that's going to be a really big thing, and again pockets as well. So again, really practical, and it's nicer to have a fabric short. I think they're going to be much more comfortable than a denim short. I think they're going to be more airy. A lot of them are linen, which is going to be one of the trends I talk about in a minute. So they're going to be a lot more breathable, and I think a little bit smarter casual, and I think they're just going to add a little bit of an edge to an outfit. Another thing I've been noticing a lot recently is differences in skirt lengths. They're either really mini or really long maxi ones. Now that makes it really easy to shop for skirts, because basically this season you can't go wrong. Whatever skirt you buy, you're probably going to be on trend with it, because if it's short, that's great. We're seeing lots of short skirts, and if it's long, that's even better, because I absolutely love long skirts. I think they're so fantastic. It's like wearing a dress, but you can pair it with a top that you already own. So it's really, really, really handy, really practical, and it's a great piece because you can put it with lots of different things, like a vest top, a t-shirt, a long sleeve shirt, a button-up shirt. They're really, really versatile and a great thing to have in your wardrobe as a staple. So I've noticed a lot, especially Chanel, and if any of you watched the Chanel Cruise collection this year, that is probably one of the best Chanel shows I've seen in a very long time. I've been quite bored of Chanel lately and what Carl's been doing with it. I know that's basically blasphemy in this industry, but it was getting a little bit samey, and obviously there's still a lot of tweed and they can't really change that. But the cruise show was fantastic, so do go watch the Chanel cruise show if you haven't, because it was really, really great. So I've put some pictures of the Chanel cruise show up here, and a lot of the things we were seeing were either really floaty, beautiful silk, lots of slits in long skirts, or they were short skirts paired with a blazer. So again, like shorts and skirts with blazers are going to be a really, really big trend. So yeah, seen lots of that. I've got loads of Chanel ones up there. There's loads of skirt suits up there. I think they're really, really cool. A lot of mini skirts, and if not, go super long. Now, I mentioned this a little while ago, but linen is going to be huge. It's everywhere. You can't go in any shop without seeing something made of linen these days, and I'm all for it because it's such a breathable fabric. It's so easy to wear, it's so casual but can be smartened up, and to be honest, it's such a fantastic fabric for spring summer because it's breathable, it's flexible, and you can get around in it easily, and it's so comfy. Now obviously it's also very stylish, and the first picture I want to draw your attention to is this one up here, because these trousers are from H&M, and this is the matching blazer. And now if any of you watched my last haul, you'll know that I actually own these trousers, so I'm really excited about that. And I pretty much wore this outfit the other day as well. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen that too. I wore these trousers with a white vest top, just as shown here. I just don't have the matching blazer. I ended up getting a different blazer, but now I'm actually thinking about going back to Mango back to H&M and getting the matching blazer, because I think the whole outfit as a whole is going to look fantastic. I just wanted something different at the time, but I think I might just go back and get it. But these trousers are featured in Grazia this week, so I was really, really happy with that. I think it was Grazia, it might have been Elle, but I'm pretty sure it was Grazia. And yeah, they're just fantastic. They're pleated at the top, they have pockets, they're super high waisted and almost like corseted around the waist, and then they flare out super wide, and the linen material makes them so breezy. I actually wore them on the hottest day of the year, and I felt so comfortable in them because the fabric just lets you breathe, it lets you sweat but doesn't show it. It's really, really fantastic, and although I was wearing long trousers, I didn't feel hot at all, which is exactly what you want when it's this kind of weather. But we're seeing that everywhere, especially in the shorts and the blazers as well. I've seen a lot of linen shorts and a lot of linen blazers, and the maxi skirts I was talking about, a lot of them have been linen too. So keep your eye out for a linen piece, because that's going to be a really good staple to have in your wardrobe this season. Okay, and then on to some of the other pictures I've got up here that didn't really fit into a category, but I just liked them because I thought they were visually great. The first one is this Jacquemus dress. I absolutely love Jacquemus. It's amazing, amazing brand. Do go watch one of their fashion shows, because honestly that guy is an absolute genius. The way he can make fabric work on a woman's body it's pure art. And especially this dress, like it's a mini skirt, but it's got like this draping, this tied piece in the middle, and it goes into a halter neck. It is beautiful, so do look out for stuff like that, because that's going to be creeping into the high street stores pretty soon. I think it's going to be a little bit harder to wear because high street aren't going to be able to get quite the right tailoring that he does, obviously, because you're paying thousands of pounds for a dress that's made perfectly. So it will be a little bit different, but I've seen a lot of skirts that have this sort of tie detail on the side, so that might be something to look out for. And I've also started seeing a few t-shirts with this tie detail in the middle, and a few blouses as well, so that will kind of be where that inspiration's come from. The other thing I wanted to talk about are these Jacquemus heels. A lot of Jacquemus going on because I really like him. These heels are fantastic. I know, like the heel on the heel, you've got these block ones, you've got ones with balls, you've got ones with like really interesting 3D shapes. They're so different. I actually have a pair of mules from Zara that kind of fit into this category, although their inspiration is actually taken from a pair of Celine heels. But these, I know that Mango do some mules at the moment that have really graphic heels, like really interesting 3D shapes. So if you want to get into that kind of area, Mango's a good place to go. And I should imagine some more of the high street stores are going to be coming out with them soon. And I think Topshop also had a pair of heels with like a sort of ball heel. So that's where that inspiration's come from. And then the other picture at the far end is like, I think mainly Chanel. Not all of that is Chanel. I don't think the suit is, and the boots aren't. But the trainers in the bag are these trainers with the extended top, but I prefer the ones with the low top. The Chanel bag that's see-through, and then the Chanel bag that she's wearing. I just think that picture is really fantastic, so I put that up. And then I think the last thing that I haven't talked about is this picture here. I just loved this because I thought the model was absolutely stunning, and I love the way that she's been styled with this really oversized sort of, I think it's like a almost a denim material with the stars on, and this is from the new Calvin Klein collection, which was really inspired by Americana rodeo cowboy inspiration. So I thought that was really nice to have up too. And in my last mood board, I actually talked about rodeo cowboy inspirations too. So a lot of that's come from the new Calvin Klein's show. Okay guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Do keep up with my fashion forecast videos. I tend to do them every other month, so you've got a brand new mood board each time. So do give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see videos from me every week. I post every Monday at 6 PM, and there's a new blog post on rayofstyle.co.uk every Friday at 6 PM. Don't forget to go follow me on Twitter and Instagram to see my outfits daily, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next one.